Ladies and gents, welcome back. Episode 34, Gothic 2, Neither Even or The Raven or whatever you like. Imagine being at episode 34 and still not finishing chapter 2. That's quite a feat. For now, let's just concentrate on what's ahead, and that's finding Marcos, which is the last dude. Who's the last dude we have to meet in order to complete Garon's quest and get Garon's letter of approval of the fact that, yet, they're really dragons in the Valley of Mines. Please help. So, Marcos is very close to where Kavlorn Sut was in Gothic 1. And there's, should I say a blood trail or a corpse trail we should follow in order to get to the correct place. Obviously, we all know where that place is, where Marcos is hidden. But just following logic, there's kind of a blood trail to where he's hidden. So Grimes told us he took the way close to the Ice Dragon and former new camp, trying to skedaddle away with the ore. And for now, this is pretty self-explanatory. We are on the right path. You know what? Let's just use the crossbow for now. Oh, come on. How many hits do you need, dude? Okay, giant rat, convict. So again, a confirmation that we're on the right path. Now we can take that path, or this one, or even that one. The important thing is that we need to defeat a few bandits who are hanging about. We've done with 2 or 3 of them by accident, actually, when we were escorting Diego last episode. See ya. Pirates come. That's I'm not sure about that, man. Luckily, we're strong enough to deal with these numbskulls. And I think that's all of them. In chapter 4, a couple of more of them spawn. And they'll have a lot more hit points than these. These are basically just entry-level bandits. The kind of ones you meet even earlier on in chapter 1. Except this one, because this one's an archer, and we all know how arrows can hurt depending on your preferred armor. Yeah, the rest of them I think we've dealt with last episode. Right, anything to loot? Doesn't seem like it. Here possibly, there should be at least a chest. And a beer. Don't mind if I do. Oh, 200 gold. The rich get richer. Right, let's go on our merry way. There should be a couple of field raiders and goblins. The ones we heard when we spoke with Talbin and Engram. They were spatially very close to their hunting grounds. Actually just beneath them. I think we can afford to get gung-ho. We are strong enough. I almost can one-hit everything at this point because we've invested our experience points wisely and built an impressive strength build. At least 2 more, 3 more, 5 more, 6 more, Jesus. wasn't the easiest fight. I could have handled that more intelligently, but moving on. Oh, nice lighting. Nice shadow. Good job. Good job. Don't know why I even bother anymore picking up all this shit. It's not like we need it. Onwards. And that's Calderon's old hut. We needed to pass by there anyway. Just to check up on Cavalorn's old dwellings. Shut up. Alright. Back to business. Anything good to loot? Doesn't seem like it. Mana potion. Cavalorn's leather bag. Alright. This is what we needed in order to give to Cavalorn in chapter 3 once he will have the option to tell him that we passed through his old cabin. I think there are a couple of lumps of ore which obviously are way more valuable now than in Gothic 1 when they were just common currency. Let's sleep, and right here is the old Mexican we need to meet.
Halt in the name
Paladin
of
Marcos.
I am Marcos, Paladin of the King. Say what you want and speak the truth.
Relax. We're working for the same boss,
Lord
Hagen.
Tits.
Since when does Lord Hagen hire mercenaries? Speak, what do you want here?
Times are tough, man. You gotta use every man you have.
I come from Garand. He needs to know how much ore is ready for transport.
Tell Garon that I had to leave
Garon.
the mining site because the orc attacks became too intense. I tried to reach the castle with a few people, but I am the only survivor. I have stored the ore safely. There are 4 chests. Go to Garon and report that to him. Tell him I will guard the ore with my life, but I don't know how long it will be before the orcs find me here. Tell him to send me some support.
I'll let him know.
You definitely need more support than Fadget needs, because you're alone at the end of
How's
the
the
day.
situation?
I shall hold out, and I hope that Garon will send me support soon.
And incidentally, Garon, as he calls him, actually sends him 2 more knights, which we'll see in chapter 4. Scroll, potion, fine bastard sword. Ooh, nice. And of course, 1, 2, 3, 4 chests of ore. Just like he said, he wasn't lying. And that makes us kind of quits. So now we have all the information we needed to tell Garand. Let's do a save. And I think we have the teleport to castle rune already. Picked up that one. So let's make this easier and go straight to there. By the way, how are we with learning points? 23. So that could take us to what? 57? One-handed? Since we're here, why not? We have to get to
Hey, you!
59 anyway.
I want to train.
Yep. Yep. And that's enough for now. Yeah, 57% chance of critical hits. We're a fighter, not long till we're going to be a master. Now, let's talk to Garand and free Gorn and speak to Milton and all that good stuff.
It can't go on like this forever. It's the first I've heard of it.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I talked to Fayeth.
What has he got to tell me?
His
Fajet.
people have mined 2 chests of ore.
2 chests.
2 chests?
I don't need 2 chests.
I don't need 2 chests.
I need 200.
I need 200!
He wants me to tell you that he needs more men.
What? I'm supposed to send even more men to certain death? He can forget it!
I wouldn't have done
Okay, that doesn't sound encouraging.
About Silvestro's mining site.
Did you go see him? Did you talk to him?
Everyone's dead there. They were surprised by mine crawlers.
What about the ore? Do you know how much they've mined?
They managed to secure a few chests first. They're in a cave, along the path from the castle to the mining site.
Damn! Those
Damn.
are a lot of good men. May Inos have mercy on their souls.
I'm surprised by the fact that in the hero's dialogue, at least in the translation, English translation, he didn't actually tell Garand how many chests. He just told a few. How many are a few, dude? Is it 15? Is it 25? Or is it 4?
I've met Marcos.
And? What does he have to report? How much ore does he have for us?
4 chests. He's left the mining site to take the ore to safety. Now he's guarding the chests in a small valley behind the lines of orcs. He's asking for reinforcements, however.
What? Only 4 chests, and he left his mining site? Damn!
Damn.
That isn't good. And now he wants more men? Well, fine. I'll send him 2 people. Damn! What's
Damn.
going on
Again.
out there? Has Beliar himself come to wipe us out? My men are almost all dead, and with the bit of ore we have, we can't even stop one orc, let alone an army! This expedition is doomed to failure.
How about our letter?
What about the letter for Lord Hagen?
We have 10 crates of ore on the hull, and we've lost twice as many good men. You shall
Yep.
have your letter. Lord Hagen must hear of this. This valley is cursed. Evil abides here.
Kinda. What about my pay?
What about my pay?
Oh yes, right. I still owe you some gold. Here's your reward.
Who told you that?
Nice doing business with ya. See, that's why I like being a merc. You don't have any money problems. And let's buy Gorn's freedom.
I want to buy
Of
Gorn's
course.
freedom.
Agreed. You can go to Gerald and tell him to release Gorn on my orders.
Alright.
What are you planning to do now?
I've tried everything. You're my only hope now. You and that Lord Hagen will send me reinforcements. We'll continue to stand firm and pray to Inos that he won't leave us despondent in this dark hour.
Nice, nice way to put it. The fact that you're in the shit.
To watch out who you tell what.
Well,
We'll
Parky,
stand firm for as long as we can.
I don't care about that. Auric,
How's the situation?
The expedition has hit rock bottom. But we won't give up. For Enos is with us. He will lead us safely from the valley.
oh, plus your brother's kinda dead. But cheer up, dude. At least you guys have 10 chests of ore. You could have had less, like, I don't know, 9? Cheer up, guys. Everything is not lost. Brutus doesn't have anything extra to say. Not that I know of.
Hey, you! Anything new?
Everything seems quiet.
Nope. So let's free Gorn. Let my people go.
Set Gorn free. That's an order from Commander Garand.
I've already been informed. Here's the key. You can go in.
We can only wait and see.
Still doesn't ever sleep.
Nobody ever asks me.
Oh, I'm not too far. What the hell?
It was quite obvious.
You have to feel sorry.
Yeah, he's in here. And he should give us a medium merc armor, because we're a merc, and we set him free.
Enough of this lounging about. You're free.
It's about time somebody got me out of here. I certainly hadn't expected it to be you, though.
Damn,
Good to
good to
see
see
you.
ya.
Garan says you eat too much and he can no longer afford to feed you.
Now that you mention it, I could kill a couple of beers. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this cell. Wait, I've still got something here that you can really use. I found this armor here in the cell. Some prisoner must have hidden it here. It's too small for me, but it might fit you.
Thanks. I'll see you with Milton.
Sure thing.
Of course it's too small for you. You're a huge dude. And you've got the heavy merc armor. But this isn't as good as... actually, it's not even as good as the Ring of Water armor. Never mind the Pirate or the Raven's Guard armor. But that's all we have at the moment. Nothing else of interest, I think, in these cells. No named NPC. Oh, actually, there's
I
this
was
guy.
outside when the dragon attacked. I saw it. Big as 10 men. Its fiery breath destroyed the huts in the blink of an eye. A dragon? I'm staying here. Nothing's gonna budge me. I'm not crazy.
Seem a bit crazy, though. I always forget about this guy. One of those named NPCs that doesn't have any purpose. And I think he has general NPC conversation anyway. Convict. And in this last one, I think there's just a skeleton or two. Oop. Just like I said. Right, back to Milton's. Does this guy have... No, I think that's chapter 4.
No.
He asks for food. Yep.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Let's take a quick nap.
Going like this forever.
That'll only cause more trouble. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Oh, and Angor? Some bolts, why not? Amulet, no, this is all we've sold him earlier. Okay. A new day, and nothing has changed. Well, except for Gorn.
Where did you pick that up then?
Oh, am I good with these guys?
Hey, you!
Think I'm good.
I've heard a thing or two.
Yeah, and that other dude is insignificant. Tandy? Anything handy? Nope. Straight to Milton then.
You listen to the wrong people.
You don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, he switched
I always
rooms.
act in the name of Innos.
Good to know.
I've freed Gorn.
Good. Then we should think about what happens next.
What are your plans?
I shall return. I will wait for a while, but now that Gorn is free, I can leave with him. It is more than necessary that Pyrokar learns of the situation here.
If you think so.
I hope that Lord Hagen will recognize the threat that emanates from this valley. Not to think of what will happen if the orcs come over the pass.
Well then, have a safe trip.
Right, how about you, Gorn?
Hey!
Did you kill a
Listen,
couple of
I've
beers?
moved around here long enough. It's time I saw something other than this valley. How did you get over the pass?
There's a path through the abandoned mine.
Good. I'll wait for the right moment and then I'm out of here.
Then go to Onar's farm. Lee and his boys are there. He needs good men such as you.
I'll do that. I'll go check out how they're doing there.
We'll meet
We'll
again.
meet again.
You can count on it.
Cheers, brother. Oh, look at this. The three friends
No one really wants to.
gathered together again. So nice.
Nothing's ever gonna change.
Right, that's it for the Valley of Mines in Chapter 2. Now, actually, Chapter 3 will start in just a few moments.
think?
Let's travel back to the old exchange place.
Those are all just rumors.
Pass through that small tunnel, just like we did when we came back to the valley for the first time, and then right afterwards chapter 3 should start, and together with that some annoying enemies which we'll encounter very soon. Chapter 3, or the Eye of Innos, the alternative name. Now, some tricky customers will have spawned, and some uninhabited areas have way more creatures than before, and some creatures have way more brothers and sisters than before, which we'll see in a bit. And since we're here, oh, we actually have the ice block already equipped. That's handy. We have 2 more spells of that. That's my preferred way of handling the next opponent we'll meet. But just for immersion's sake, I won't freeze him as soon as I see him from afar. Let's just hear what he has to say first. There he is, if you get my drift.
The Master wants your head. No one can save you now.
Fortunately, we've got the Claw of Beliar. So if you're a mage, this guy's a pain in the ass, and all of his other seeker pals, because they're very resistant to spells. All kinds of spells. Obviously, I mean particularly offensive spells. Fireballs, ice blocks, and all that good stuff. But fortunately for us, as we're doing a Merc run,
Nothing to be had
they
there.
don't have that good of a resistance to melee weapons. So being a Merc is definitely a breath of fresh air when you're dealing with these annoying beings called Seekers. Ooh, what do you know? There's Lester.
Hey,
What do you got
you're
to say
finally
for
back.
yourself?
You have to go see Zardes right away. There's a problem.
That I certainly believe.
All hell's broken loose since you left. Talk to Zardes. He's waiting for you. Zardes gave me this rune for you. It'll help you get to him faster. We'll meet again there.
Alright. Now, there are a shit ton of Seekers in this area, and all the farms that we know and have passed through have some of them nearby. But since Lester was kind enough to give us a teleportation room to Zardes' tower, let's actually make that our first point. And meet the man, the myth, the legend. Plus, we haven't met him since before we even went into Jarkandar, so we have quite a few news to deliver to the guy. Oh, I've missed this this song. Zardas's Tower's tune. Don't think I've read this. Nope, I didn't. Just read the other one. So,
Hey! I've explored the unknown part of the island.
And what did you find?
It was all about a mighty artifact, the Claw of Beliar.
The Claw of Beliar? Where is it now? Do you have it on you?
Yes, here it is.
How very interesting. This
greedily.
weapon can be of great use to us, but it is also extremely dangerous. Take good care of yourself, and above all, don't lose it.
I'll definitely
I'm back
not
from the
lose
Valley
it.
of Mines.
High time, too. What did you see?
You were right. The land's been overrun by an entire army of the enemy. Orcs are besieging the castle, and dragons have laid whole areas to waste. It won't be long before they attack Corinus, if I'm not mistaken. Lester said you wanted to see me at once. What the hell has happened here in the meantime?
The enemy has learned who you really are, and that you're planning to get hold of the Eye of Enos. He has recognized the threat. It has forced him to leave his cover and openly attack. The game of hide and seek is over. Yesterday, nobody knew what the enemy's attack would look like. Now it has become only too obvious.
I was attacked by magicians in black robes.
The enemy has many faces. The Seekers are one of them. They're really the ones who prepare the ground for the enemy. They have taken up their positions in strategic places and are now only waiting for an opportunity to spring the trap. Stay out of their way. They are very powerful magical beings, and they will try to deter you at any cost.
I finally got the proof that Lord Hagen demanded of me.
What proof is that?
I received a letter from Garand, the commander of the Paladins in the Valley of Mines. In it, he asks for reinforcements.
That should be enough to convince that militant warhorse. Well done.
What will be the next step now?
Go and bring Lord Hagen the letter from Garand, so that he may grant you access to the Eye of Enos. Then go to the monastery and talk to Pyrokar. He must give you the eye. Nothing is more important than getting this artifact away to safety. Go now before it's too late. The enemy will also try to lay his hands on it.
I like the fact that Zardas is convinced that for some reason everyone will let us into the monastery even though we're a filthy mercenary. We'll see about that. He's right, you know, incidentally, but he's kind of too sure about it. I'm heading upstairs just to make acquaintance again with Statue of Beliar. Let's save before we do that. See if we can improve the claw. Alright, life energy -5, and now where is it? 98 damage, 28% chance of extra damage. Nice, good stuff. So we're kind of back to civilization, but oh wait, we're in the shit, or maybe better put, hell's broken loose on this part of the island, even though we've dealt with the Valley of Mines in Jarkandar, which sounded like being way more hostile territories. It seems like this one's become even more hostile. Let's just have a crossbow at the ready of all times, just to see where the next Seeker, Warg, or God knows what else is coming from. I think there's even a Seeker hidden behind that rock, if I remember correctly. There, I mean. Or maybe, so they have a schedule, it's not necessarily a schedule, but they roam around from place to place. They don't just sit in one area 24 hours out of 24. Oh, 2 wargs. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with these without Diego's help this time. Yep, easy peasy. And what have they eaten? Oh, so they were just hanging about, huh? Okay. Any seekers over there? These guys will scare ya. Obviously, they scared all of us when we were younger, playing this game for the first time. Now we're kind of gotten used to them. Still, they're not exactly a nice sight for sore eyes. Back to town it is, just as Zarda said. First order of the day. Let's deliver the letter back to Hagen. The proof that he wanted. And progress with the Eye of Inos quests. Of course. Any seekers roaming about? The game doesn't tell you by this point, or maybe Zardas hints a bit about it, but they are populating the entire island in strategic places. And if you're playing this for the first time, you won't know where they're coming from. Malith, who's one of the first NPCs we met in Gothic 2, actually will have a quest for us. A quest limited to mercenaries, I think.
Any new developments in the last few days?
Just go down the path to the city. If you run into a fellow with a black robe, then you'll know what's new.
What's new?
Have the Black Robes come to see you yet?
Yeah, they've been here for a few days. If you ask me, they come straight from hell.
How are your sheep?
As if that would interest you at all. You have other problems.
My problems?
My problems? What would you know about that?
You filthy mercenaries only think of one thing. How do I get other people's money into my pocket?
Well, yeah, that's true.
What's your problem?
I blame that moonshine rotgut. Vino
Rotgut.
a few weeks ago. I can hardly remember anything at all, man. I only know that my walking stick has been missing since then.
And that's what you're raising such a ruckus
Oh,
for?
boo fucking
That's easy
who.
for you to say. It doesn't belong to you.
It's a walking stick, dude. It costs like, I don't know, 10 gold?
Well, don't get all worked up.
Beat it.
Beat it. Alright, I guess we'll get your walking stick back. That walking stick is hanging around the circle of, not the circle of the sun. That, whatchamacallit, ring of stone over there. Incidentally, next to a shadow beast, who hasn't been there before.
How's your farm?
I can't stand it anymore. All of a sudden, these fellows in black hoods showed up and posted themselves on the road and on my farm. I'm falling apart here.
Have you talked to the men in black?
Sure. There was no way to prevent it. I think they're looking for someone.
Why don't you do anything about those Black Robes?
Well, I'd surely love to, but I saw how they burned one of the townspeople alive.
Ouch.
Just like that. Why should I risk my life?
Being burnt alive, not a nice way to go. Alright, so your wife's sick? Can she talk at least? Hey, where's your wife? She isn't sick?
Hey, you!
Shouldn't she be sleeping and all my head, all my everything? Or is that just dedicated to and Vino? Is Vino still here? Not like being possessed by the four seekers next to the... Uh-oh. These guys are gonna get killed, I think. What are they fighting again? Oh, just a wolf. Never mind.
All right. So much for
Another
me,
of those
filthy beast.
scummy beasts.
Uh-oh. Yeah, these guys are gonna die. Yeah, it was nice knowing ya. And you know what? I won't even reload because you wanted it. So yeah, tough luck. Now, oh, I forgot. So actually, since we're not a mage, Vino is not possessed. And yeah, right. So this is, I forgot about this. This is just reserved for the mage builds. When you're a mage, you have a quest here to save Vino from the black hooded men who's took possession of him. But when you're a merc, you just have to fight a shadow beast and get Mallet's walking stick back. Now, the good question is, where is it? As always, the textures and the vegetation are making things more difficult than it should be for me. Finding things lying around. Walking stick should be somewhere inside the stone circle. Yeah, there it is. Oh, so when you're a militia dude, Hilda's sick, and you need to get the ointment or the potion from Vatras to heal her up. When you're a mage, you have to save Vino from the Seekers, which is a very tough ass for chapter 3. For Seekers in close proximity, it's definitely difficult to deal with. And when you're a merc, you have Mallet's stupid walking stick quest to do. Alright. Anyway, let's get it back for him. And he'll probably give us 5 gold pieces for it.
I think this walking stick belongs to you.
That's terrific.
Just a moment. First, you pay for it.
But I don't have much.
Then think of something else.
Okay, how about this? Yesterday I saw some bandits run past with a few bags of gold. If I tell you where they keep their booty, can I have my walking stick back?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. You just go west to that piece of woods over there. You'll find a ravine there. You should find something in the cave there.
So Morgahard, or whatever the fuck his name is, and his merry troop of men. Alright, I think I know what you mean. That kinda is more valuable information than just gold pieces. Now, is Vino still alive, or was he burned to a crisp by those annoying Seekers? I think option number 2. Never mind, he's not important anyway. Tough luck. That's what you get. There's a Seeker, so as you can see, I'm avoiding all of them if I can. If I have to, I'll fight him, but I'm not that eager to do that yet, as their fireballs and other spells are very dangerous to even level 26.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Let's hit straight towards Hagen, as the story would suggest.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
What the fuck is wrong with this lag, though?
I'd have done it differently.
That's not better. Oh well. Now, Mr. Big Shot. There's your fucking news.
Here, he gave me this message for you.
Our situation is worse than I had feared, but report to me on the situation in the Valley of Mines.
The Paladins are holed up in the castle in the Valley of Mines, surrounded by orcs. There were many casualties in the prospecting operations, and there's barely any ore left. Well, I should say that without any help, the lads are lost. That's how it looks.
I shall find a way to rescue this expedition. You have done much for us. Inos will thank you.
I'm not all that interested in his gratitude. I want his eye.
Yes, of course, I stand by my word. Take this letter. It will open the monastery gates to you. Speak with Pyro,
Jackpot.
the highest fire magician, and show him this authorization. He will grant you access to the Eye of Inos. One more thing before you go. Take this rune as a token of my gratitude. It will take you safely back to the city whenever you want.
That's more like it. So we got a letter of authorization to get into the monastery. Thankfully.
I must find a way to rest. We must do perhaps the Eye of Enos.
Yeah. Perhaps the guy who's gonna wear the Eye of Enos might save us all. So now we can teleport back here, and we have that rune from Zardes' tower, Harbor City. And next up, let's go to Ludero, because he's super close by anyway. We have to deliver the claws to him. And we'll check his inventory, and we'll check Salandril's inventory just to see if they have some new stuff.
It's quite obvious.
Hey,
You don't say.
I've got some special snapper claws for you.
My customer will be happy to hear that. Here's the ring I promised you.
A ring. Useless. Speed potions? Alright, why not? Ring of power. Huh, I think that would be useful. More useful than whatchamacallit, than the Aquamarine. Dex, nope. Oblivion,
I hadn't seen it with my own
nope.
eyes. But that's terrible.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't say.
Let's actually check what rings do we have. So Ring of Power, Ring of Life, this stuff, obviously Ring of Force, and Tengron's Ring. Oh, I forgot to deliver Tengron's Ring to Udar. Well, we'll do that in chapter 4. Now, that puts us at 165, huh? So we've got this one and this one. 7 more strength. Good stuff. Let's see what Salandril's got, if he's got anything.
Hey, I've heard you were with the Paladins in the Valley of Mines.
Yeah, I'm not that useless as I look.
You should take your time and browse my goods. Right now, I have a very special potion to offer.
Let's see it. Oh, that Dex potion, huh? Let's buy it, why not? We're full of gold anyway. And let's buy these as well. And we have a bunch of shit to sell anyway. Like this, this. And not Tengron's ring. We can sell the light. And the shitload of weapons we got. Not this one. We can sell this, this, this. All of these.
I don't believe that. And it's going to get even worse. Now that's typical, isn't it? But that's terrible. And it's going to get even worse. Really? How
Yeah, that's fine for now. Let's see Diego. Once we heal up a bit.
How interesting. Who says things
And why not drink a beer? Just to celebrate. Or 2. Or maybe even 3.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Just to celebrate the fact that we're back in town.
Who says things like that?
Definitely should buy Diego a nice round of beers. But I have a feeling he'll have other plans in mind, as he always does.
Why get so worked up?
What do you know? There he is in that funny looking citizen's clothing. Doesn't suit him at all.
Good thing you're
Cheeky
here.
bastard.
You need to help me.
Will it ever change?
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter, but I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold.
A whole lot of gold.
Even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
It can't go on like this forever.
What's in it for me?
Have I ever asked you what you could give me in return? We're friends, shouldn't that be enough?
Alright.
Okay, I'll help you.
Well, listen. Back when the barrier was still in place, I hid a small treasure. It's been quite a while. That's why I forgot to take it with me. And I can't leave here at all at the moment. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
A whole lot of gold.
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. Spare yourself that comment. I know myself that we must have walked right past it. Just
We
bring me the
definitely
bag.
did.
But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold.
A whole lot of gold. Funnily enough, is not above the abandoned mine, and the trading square never was above the abandoned mine, so I don't understand that reference. Maybe some things were changed as far as the map goes, but that dialogue option's always been weird. Where did you get all that gold?
Where did you get all that gold?
Am I the only one, then, who put some gold aside for himself in the Valley of Mines? Filching a few nuggets was a piece of cake, just in case we ever got out of there. Everybody was so keen on that ore that no one even cared for gold at the time.
Makes perfect sense.
What are you planning to do with the gold?
I still have an account to settle with one of the merchants in the upper quarter. I need to take care of that. And then I'll be all set for a new career.
New career sounds good.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it.
That's enough for me. That's this guy's voice actors. Just a bit annoying to me. So fortunately, we grabbed his bag of gold when we was with him. The trading square.
I found your gold.
Just to save us a shitload of time.
Very good. Gerbrand had better watch out now. Listen, I still need to take care of the guards. I want you to take this letter to Gerbrand. He is one of the fat merchants in the upper quarter. Give him my regards. I'll meet you in front of Gerbrand's house then.
Yeah, this is definitely a nice nice quest. Let's see if we can read Diego's letter.
Who says things like that?
Really didn't deserve that. I can't believe that. It's not what I heard.
It's not sealed after all.
Everybody knows by now.
Gerbrat, you bastard! You should have killed me. Gonna slice you like a pudding. Never heard that saying ever.
I can't believe that.
Know me long enough. Won't be fooled.
Someone's gotta do the work.
Beat it fast. Leave your business to me. Interesting. So he's got dirt on Gerbrand. Let's see how difficult it will be to convince Gerbrand to skedaddle away. You fucker.
Diego says hello.
What? Who?
What? Who?
What, Diego?
What?
And he wants me to give you this letter.
Someone scared
That can't
shitless.
be. No. I'm a goner. Is he in town then?
Who?
Diego, of course.
Yes, I'm gonna meet him here shortly.
Oh, this is the end then. All is lost. I've got no time. I need to get out of here. Quick! If he finds me here, I'm done for.
As Krushak would say, see ya.
Wait a minute. Anything new?
What is that about? Are you trying to mock me? You and your buddy Diego have wreaked enough havoc
Yes,
already.
and we will continue
Leave me
doing so.
alone.
Sore loser, ain't ya? Funnily enough, they pass right by each other. Might actually, yep, even bump chests, like some roosters in a fight would. Alright, Diego, your new house awaits.
Wait a minute. I delivered the letter.
Very good. How did Gerbrand take it?
He was rather shocked and made himself scarce right away.
I should think so. I'm afraid that, first of all, I need to attend to furnishing my new house. If I remember correctly, Gerbrand's taste is horrible.
Actually curious.
So how did you pull this off?
Did you think that Gerbrand came by his fortune through honest business? Of course, he never got his fingers dirty when it came to really shady deals. He had a helper for that. Of course, I caught on to a lot back then. Gerbrand finally got rid of me. He was probably afraid that I knew too much.
You never told me about that.
You never asked me.
Should have asked. That's an interesting story.
What about Gerbrand?
He has enjoyed the good life for far too long. He was living here in the lap of luxury while I was forcing down meat bug stew. I have no idea where he went from here, but he'll never get a foothold in Corinus again. I'll see to that. If you're looking for him, you should try the Harbor District.
Well, yeah, he kinda still is in Corinus, and you can't really drive him away from there. He's just hidden.
What about my
in
share?
Looks like you
Harbor
haven't forgotten
District.
everything I've taught you after all.
Nope.
But you're right. I couldn't have done it without you. Here's your share.
Mo money, mo problems. Alright, how's business?
How's business?
Lousy. Somebody should have told me that Corinus has gone to the dogs in the meantime.
That's no news. I've only known the city like this.
You should have seen it a few years ago. You would have liked it then.
It was flourishing, huh? Right, next up, let's, speaking of pockets of gold hidden in the Valley of Mines, we found one belonging to Cavalorn. Let's give it back to him. In exchange for a small gesture.
I was at your hut in the Valley of Mines.
So it's still standing. Did you find it?
If you mean your pouch with the lumps of ore, yes, I have it.
But the
You're a
light
fox.
was a
You know that.
torment
Do you have it with you?
Fox in a
I'll give you
box.
100 gold coins for it.
Was destroyed by
Sure.
Sure.
Terrific.
You're our brother-in-arms from the Ring of Water at the end of the
Why
day.
did you leave it there in the first place?
I had no
Nothing could
idea
exist at
that
all.
ore was so valuable
No
here in
light
Corinus.
and no
For one measly
darkness.
piece of ore, you couldn't get so much as a place to sleep back in the penal colony. In the harbor city,
And so
they'll
he
practically
set
bash
himself
your skull in
between
if
his
they find out
brothers
you have ore
in
on
order
you.
to reconcile their dispute.
I hope that I'll get it back
And
soon.
he
Sounds
did
like it.
not succeed.
Give me 100 gold coins, and I'll give you your ore back.
There, where
Deal.
Adanos
Here you go.
stood, was
You're a real
place
friend.
in which
Thanks a
Enos
lot.
and Beliar
Well, you
had
helped us
no
a lot
power.
at the beginning. Why shouldn't we return the favor? Patras, we have some news.
The missing people have come back.
Yes, you did it. Their journey has come to a good end. But our own journey must go on. So go, with the blessing of Adanos. Adanos, bless this man, light his path, and grant him the strength to withstand all dangers.
Someone's here to relieve you.
Have the matters beyond the northeastern mountains been settled?
Yep.
Yes, they have. Raven is dead, and the threat has been averted.
Ah, that is good news indeed. Now, let us hope that such things will not happen again.
And now we can actually progress with the Eye of Enos quest once we, retrieve it in its altered state, but more about that in the later episodes. How many old stone tablets do we have? 10, 12, something. Where the hell are they?
And in this place,
Oh,
order
Vatras.
and chaos were
It was so
equal,
good
and
when
so
you
the
were shutting
sea
up.
Was created,
Where are the old stone tablets, man?
and the sea
Oh, 21.
released the land,
And there rose the... Actually, let's wait for a bit until we gather a few more. If we'll even gather a few more.
Will you stay in the city now?
One of us has to be here if Vatras leaves the city. One more thing I wanted to say to you. That really was a heroic feat that you accomplished in Jarkandar.
That means a lot.
I'm still not finished with my tasks here in Corinus.
True, but I am sure that you will master them as well, Preserver.
So great was the
We'll see.
wrath of
Oh, he
Beliar.
called us Preserver.
Across the land
And what's
chose
interesting,
the beast,
Vatras,
and
shut
Beliar
the
spoke to it,
hell up.
and the beast.
Hey,
Mixier looked in our exact direction while he was speaking with us, and that's a nice touch, especially for a game that's from 2002. Right, that's enough for now. We have a few things to do, not a lot. The quests are rather linear from here onwards, and not many options to take, but there are still quite some side quests to do. More about that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Vatras, shut the hell up for a second.
hey.
You take care. See ya.
And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power.